What's up, y'all? I am Marcus, and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII. We have made it as far as the train graveyard here. Really cool area. Somebody mentioned it in chat, and I agree that the train graveyard song is one of the greatest, and the soundtrack is really, really good. Cripshay. Beam Glow. That is a significant amount of time there, Wyram. You wanna try to steal here? Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Use those limits. Go ahead and use those limits. Start building up. In different countries, so it can't be helped. Yeah, I mean, I went the better part of 4 years when I was living in Japan, not seeing my parents. Mom did come visit once in year 3. She just couldn't take it no more. But I do understand. But I will say this, Worm. I mean, I don't know about your specific situation, and don't misunderstand this as me passing any sort of judgment here. Just like as a general principle, it kind of is about priorities, or at least it was for me at the time too. I could have spent the money and went back and taken time off to visit, but I was just really busy with a lot of stuff, and so, you know. For me at the time, it was definitely, I had other priorities at the moment as well. Of course I wanted to see them, but I was also busy, living a very busy life. Let's see, is there anything on top of this train? Aerith's level 1 limit's really useful in the sense that nice. In the sense that it helps keep your party alive through this section, regardless of whether or not you have lots of items. Oh, they got to react. She's gonna miss with her limit. Hey, welcome back, Hellthorn. This, by the way, I think is the only place in the game that you can get the ghost hands. I might be mistaken, but I think I'm correct on that. It's not super important, but had a nice walk in the snow, got some hot chocolate. That's awesome. That sounds like a really nice day. We could use an ether on her. One thing that I will do, one thing that I don't mind doing, not even a little bit, is using the item duplication glitch in this game. And the reason that is the case is because it's literally at the end of the game when you can do it. And so just for completion's sake, as long as you have one of these usable items, like the ghost hand or whatever, as long as you have one of them, you can replicate it up to 99 later in the game. Dupe glitch, yeah, there's a materia later in the game that lets you use 2 items in one turn, and you can use that to duplicate items by selecting an item to use and then going to select the next item and canceling. And you could do that over and over and over. Any consumable that you can use in battle can be duplicated. Yeah, Knights of the Round is the longest summon, I'm sure. I have never timed it, but I don't feel like I need to. It's gotta be. Dean Glow. These Dean Glows having ethers. Wow, they're really strong against Bolt. I need to swap fire over to her. Everything has been weak against fire ever since I started trying to use Bolt with her. Everything's been weak against fire. Nice, another ether. Farming ethers to sell? No, just to use. I mean, we could sell them if we need to. What's that, Tofu? Oh, you mean the summon being the longest? Let's see. I'm not sure. See, we already got 10 ethers, so it's nothing to just use one. One ether at this point fully restores all of our MP, so as long as you're making use of the steel materia here, you're not gonna run out of MP. God, this place is this track is so good. Is it called Anxious Heart? Is that what it's called? I can't remember. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's kind of a hidden mechanic. If you use Knights of the Round against Genova Synthesis, it makes safer self stronger. But actually, I guess we shouldn't be talking about all this stuff. But it also seems kind of worthless because if you have Knights of the Round, you're going to be so strong it ain't going to matter. But anyway, let's go back to trying to avoid spoil stuff. This is my B. I got excited talking about the mechanics. Y'all, I'm stupid, you know this. Let's see how you like fire. Actually, they're just resistant to magic? What about ice? Heals them. Wow, okay. I mean, they're weak enough that I've never really worried about it, but apparently physicals are 100% the way to go. You don't have a wind element at this point, healthily. You don't get wind until I guess the contain materia? Maybe there's an enemy skill. Ah, this battle track's so good. Alright, there's the ether. Oh, Chocomog. There you go. Yeah, Chocomog, the summon. And you can use that to put it on your physical attack too with the element. Say, there's ways to do wind damage, but it's just not a common element. Right. I wish you could reorder your characters in that list, so that the characters that were in your party would be at the top of it. By the way, you guys want to see, if you don't know about this on the exchange menu, this is so cool. This is so cool. Hey, what's up, Rosenheim? I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Cheers from the States. So watch this. You can swap individual materia, right? Well, you can also swap your weapon and armor stuff, and you can completely swap all of the materia on characters. Compare this to Final Fantasy VIII's way of doing shit, and this is just so much easier to handle. In 8, it's complicated by the fact that you have the GFs and the different casts. But you can just, like, immediately swap a character's role. Yeah, Ortho, it's super useful, especially late game. It makes it really easy to use any of your characters anytime you want. GFs are always complicated. Yeah, I think so. BFs probably also, I would guess. Had no idea about that at all. Yeah, I figured there'd probably be at least 1 or 2 people who hadn't seen that before. And this game's, like, character management is so, like, user-friendly and convenient. Trapped in a maze of relationships. Oh, the Persona. I am considering... We've got a lot of other games that I want to play first, but I am considering at some point doing runs of the original Persona 3 P4. And then I guess if we do the whole series, we might as well do P5 Royal at that point. We want ethers, yes we do. I want ethers, how about you? Dong! Love the damn sound effects in this. Hey, what's up, Cheery? It's been a lot of fun. Oh, they cast ice too. Or at least I've been having fun. I hope chat's having fun. I'm having a lot of fun. I need to get that ether now. Come on. Yep, check the past broadcasts. Tactics has been finished. Oh, this music is so good. I think, God, I'm starting to understand so much. I don't know why. I mean, it might be something that seems super simple and super obvious, but like how much the details of the setting, of the locations, of the actual world, and then the music. Oh, sick, here's the rare steel. Elagor. Hey, we got it on the first try. See how much fire does. Fire does 86. Nice silence cast, bro. Volt does 89. Mono laser. Yeah, this is a rare spawn in this area. And he's most notable for getting this. Are you going to be doing all the optional in-game stuff too? We will do that during our bonus month. We're going to do a month later in the year where we do the bonus content from all of these games. We'll do the deep dungeon in Tactics. We'll do the weapons in 7. We'll do the deep sea research facility in 8. I think it'll be really fun. But you see it doubles her attack power and it's got a lot of slots on it. So getting that steel is actually really useful. Oh, speaking of... Unfortunately for Tifa, her second tier weapon has the same attack power as Cloud's first tier weapon. And at this point, Aerith is like double. Or almost double. By the way, you can press triangle. You can highlight a specific materia and press triangle to remove it. Another little shortcut that saves a lot of time. By giving all of our magic materia to her, it really bumps up her casting power. Doesn't Tifa get more turns? Well, her speed is... Or her dex is 18, his is 12, so I guess she's fast. I guess she is faster, but I've never really noticed it being super impactful, to be honest. Alright, cool. Yeah, Tifa's gameplay is really fun in the remake. And I do really want to go out of my way to say that and say these things and to give credit where credit's due, because there's lots of fun stuff in the remake. Just because I didn't like the writing, and I do think that there are pacing and overall quality issues, uneven quality in parts of the game, but just because I have those criticisms doesn't mean that I don't recognize the really awesome stuff that they did. And I feel like the way that they reworked the combat and stuff is really, really good. Perp with the spoilers! Welcome back, Perp. Yeah, and I understand too, Clodia. I absolutely understand that people that do love the remake. The writing is just so unfortunate for me, like... I don't really care about the ghost hands. I should focus on stealing the ether, actually. Does dexterity even affect your ATB charge speed? Yes, it will, Ravenheart. After Vagrant Story is finished uploading, it'll start going up. The Tactics playthrough will. I'm waiting for everybody to get really low. I guess that qualifies. Is it the writing throughout or mostly towards the end? It's pretty well throughout. The ending really took the cake. Stealing is painful in this game? Really? I've never really noticed it being super bad, but... Aerith from the back row, how much are you going to do with the striking staff? 27? Decent. From the back row. That would have been a 54 damage hit from the front row, right? Stealing a ghost hand. Hey, they shouldn't have been haunting my shit. They shouldn't have been haunting my shit. I mean, that's 27 from the back row. You put her in the front row and she's going to hit fairly. Actually, let's see. Attack 45, attack 46. She should be able to hit harder than Cloud right now. Dex influences ATB and percent increases to attack and defense. Percent increases to attack and defense. Wait, what? I'm interested in this. I've never really looked too deeply into the way that statistics impact the combat in this one, which is, I guess I would say that's rare for me. But it's more a product of when I played this game. The first time I played this game, still as a kid, I didn't really look too much into like the way numbers and shit impacted things in these RPGs. As I've gotten older, I've really started diving into that sort of stuff, but as a kid, I just kind of did whatever. And I guess since I played this when I was a kid, I didn't really ever look super in depth to it. Now, Tactics, on the other hand, I've played through it so many times. I've definitely played Tactics more than 7, although I do love 7. You know, Exus, I do think that turn-based gameplay has a lot of appeal overall, but I'm also very glad that they changed 7 Remake to use the style of gameplay that it does, because how can I say it? 53 damage versus his 54. Yeah. She hits as hard as he does. Because while I feel like turn-based combat can have a lot of value even these days, the way they did the 7 Remake just worked really well for me personally. I do not care about Final Fantasy XIV at all. So, I like all of the stuff that they put in for Ivalice and Tactics and stuff like that. It just feels like a cheap knockoff of something that I love. I'm not interested in it personally. A lot of people that were into Tactics and 12 and Vagrant Story and stuff like that really love 14 though, so that's fine. But that's just me. After the base attack stat, which is increased by strength, Dex further increases it by 1/4 in percentage. So 18 Dex equals 4.5% increase of damage. So you take 1/4 of Dex and then add that to your attack stat, but Dex also increases your ATB charge speed. Okay. MMOs, Resident Sleeper. I don't mind MMOs, I just don't like 14. Which, you know, personal tastes and whatnot. But the number one thing, I get tired of hearing about it, because there are people who just will not leave me alone, and they don't understand that at some point it amounts to harassment over this shit. People have literally turned me against a game that previously I just didn't care one way or the other. Alright, let's see. I heard a rumor that the plate was gonna fall, crushing this station I've worked at so many years, but I just can't bear to leave here. Please get out, brother. Train man, please. You just don't like MMOs? That's fine. They're not for everybody, 100%. I support you in your tastes. I forgot to unequip Arid. We made it. The pillar's standing. My pillar's always standing, Tifa. Wait, you hear something above us? Gunfire. It's going good, Belmont. Good morning. Good day to you. It also increases defense. So it's weak early game, but strong later. Yeah, I guess since it's a percent. Whoops off. MMOs don't respect your time, too much pointless grinding. That being said, if you enjoy them, feel free. Some people enjoy grinding, too. The grinding that you, and frankly I, might find pointless is an enjoyable, comfortable way to pass the time for some people. Wedge, you alright? HD, you remembered my name. Actually, I always want to call Wedge Biggs and Biggs Wedge. Flyboy's up top, help him. And half damage, sorry, I wasn't any help. I'm going up. Purpleth, you look after Wedge. Do me a favor. I have a bar called 7th Heaven in this neighborhood. There's a little girl named Marlene there. Don't worry, I'll put her somewhere safe. It's dangerous here. Everyone get away from the pillar quickly. Everyone get out of Sector 7. And then nobody leaves. By the way, how's the audio balance, guys? I want to make sure because sometimes the music in this gets a little loud for me personally with my my setup. We're good? Okay, cool. Thank you. Just wanted to double check. Unfortunately, that mithril armlet is going to be missing for a minute. Fuck. Oh, they automatically unequip her materia. I'll give him Ice and Fire just so that we can keep getting AP for them. Don't worry, you let me handle this. It's a good loud, comfortable loud. Alright, I guess I'll take y'all's word on it. HD, you gotta go now, or Flyboy's... Flyboy's wet. We can hear you deride and criticize everything about 14 Perfect. Come on, you know that's an unfair characterization. Look, this is my job, so I have to be here until the absolute last minute. I just love men with a sense of duty. Let me stay here with you. Oh, I know. I'm just playing. Uh-oh, there goes the pillar. Oops, there goes gravity. I'm scared, but it's for your own good. If things get too hairy, we'll escape. It's not something you'll see happen too often. Fair enough, man. Ryan Poston, when you do that voice, I have no idea who that is, Slamurai, but welcome in. And by the way, I love your name. Slamurai. I like it. Sorry, HD, you're a sad boy. Gonna have to get used to that. Oh, and this was supposed to be my last job. Do something. I never thought this would ever happen to me. Great. I'm quitting tomorrow. Help. My strange and wonderful little place. Boy, we got bigger problems than that. Why did you make him sad? Sad characters have their limit break build slower, but they also take less damage. I can't remember how much less, but it's a significant percentage. So if you have a character that has cover and you have them sad and in the back row, it's 50% less. So sadness is cutting in half. Is it 50 or 30? It's 30. Yeah, okay. Either way. So it's half damage from being in the back row and then 30% less from being sad. And you give them cover and they just don't really get hurt that bad. HD, so you don't care what happens to the planet? You're wounded. Thanks, HD. Don't worry about me. Flyboy's fighting up there. Go help him. I think the idea is it makes you more cautious and defensive. Arrow combatants are very evasive. Until you make them land. Of course, our physicals won't do much damage either from the back row. You're fine, Perp. It doesn't matter. I don't think it's a big deal. You know, you just ruined the game. I'm just playing. We were talking worse spoilers in chat earlier, and it was on me, so... Anyway, you can use that to effectively build a tank character in this. If we had our cover material leveled up so that it would work more than 20% of the time, then it would be a lot better, but... HT, I'm glad I could talk with you one last time. Don't say last. That's alright. Because of our actions, many people died. This probably is our punishment. They actually acknowledge the fact that they've been killing innocent people along with everything else they've been doing. Just wish I could just smash that. I'm not talking about Jesse, I'm talking about the pillar support thing. So that they can't interact with it. Look at him taking 6 damage from that. She's taking 38. I think that's a pretty good demonstration of how different the damage totals can be. Yeah, I need to pick up with Dawn of Dreams and Cyber Shadow again soon. Hey, what's up, Anna? Joker, HD, you came. Be careful, they're attacking from the helicopter. Better equip ourselves before they attack in full force. Press the menu button to access the menu. Do I have anything for you? Unfortunately not, because Aerith ran off with it. Sick. I want to do another stream like I did for that Legend of Mystical Ninja run we did the other day. We'll probably do another game after we finish this. After we finish 7, we'll do another SNES stream. You're too late once I push this button. That's all, folks. Mission accomplished. Can't believe they couldn't do that remotely. Well, I guess it makes sense. Kinda? Kinda doesn't. You would think you would only want to be able to do that remotely. We have to disarm it. HD Flyboy, please. I can't have you do that. No one get in the way of Reno and the Turks. We did Legend of the Mystical Ninja, if you look back like 2 past broadcasts. Any possibility of Secret of Mana? Maybe. I would have to get a copy of that to play on hardware. Can you steal anything from him here? I don't think that you... Uh-oh. Lame. He's got nothing to steal, right? Fire does how much? 88. Ice does how much? 85. So all elements are probably going to be the same. I do have a switch, yes. I know about the mana collection. Is that gonna hit Cloud? Better not. Okay, I was gonna be like, wait a minute. Notice hers is only doing like 40 something. I don't think he's resistant to lightning. I think it's just the difference in their magic power. She might as well physically attack at that point. Electro Magrod tickles Cloud in the back row. Raven, thank you very much for the Prime sub. I really appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream, and I hope you enjoy your emotes. Oh shit, not her. Barrett, what are you doing? Yeah, I will be playing the P5 Strikers. I will be playing it. It's time. Minus half damage in the back row. Takes less damage. Literally takes half damage while in the back row. He's got sadness inflicted on him for a further 30% damage reduction. He's got the cover materia, so every time he covers for somebody, he cuts the damage that would have been taken by the party by a fraction. Do you like the Suikoden series? I do. I like 1, 2, and 3. Damn, it's a time bomb. And in fact, I'm thinking about streaming them soon if I can get a hold of physical copies. HT, I don't know how to stop this. Try it. Once that plate starts coming down, it'll be too late. We gotta hurry. Damn, it's a time bomb. It's not a normal time bomb. That's right. You'll have a hard time disarming that one. I would like to do Suikoden 1, 2, and 3. And I would like to play the Breath of Fire games. To showcase old school Konami and Capcom RPGs. It'll blow the second some stupid jerk touches it. I literally just touched it and it didn't. So please stop it. Ha ha ha. I'm talking about I own Breath of Fire 2 on the SNES, and that's how I would play it. I'm talking about playing on hardware. Only a Shinra executive can set up or disarm the emergency plate release system. I can, so I will. You know, shut your hole. I wouldn't try that. You might make me injure our special guest. Purpleth. Oh, you know each other? How nice you could see each other one last time. You should thank me. What are you gonna do with Purpleth? I haven't decided. Our orders were to find and catch the last remaining ancient. It's taken us a long time, but now I can finally report this to the president. Don't worry, she's all right. That was so unnecessary. Hurry and get out. Ha ha ha. Well, it should be starting about now. Think you can escape in time? See, they try to play Tsung off later as being a little bit more sympathetic or whatever, but he's literally just sitting here cackling about not only Avalanche, but the deaths of all the civilians below. You can move here for no particular reason. Once that plate starts coming down, it's too late. We gotta hurry. You can use this wire to get out. Let's go! So yeah, later when they try to humanize Shinra, and specifically like Song of the Turks, I don't fucking go for it, man. Just cause they look cool in their suits doesn't mean shit. The hell's it all for? Ah, Flyboy, Flyboy. Ah! Hey, please stop. Ah. Your question is, did they evacuate the rich elite that lived on top of the plate before dropping it? Probably not, no. God damn. They wanted to use that. Yeah, it's exactly as Ortho's saying. They're using it politically to incite the populace and turn them against Avalanche and make them understand the expanded tax schedule. Marlene is safe. I think Marlene is safe. Huh? Right before they took Purpleth, she said, "Don't worry, she's all right." She was probably talking about Marlene. Really? But Biggs, Wedge, Jesse, all three of them were in the pillar. Think I don't know that? But all of us fought together. I don't want to think of them as dead. And the other people in Sector 7. This is all screwed up. They destroyed an entire village just to get to us. They killed so many people. Are you saying it's our fault because Avalanche was here? Innocent people lost their lives because of us? No. That ain't it. Hell no. It ain't us, it's the damn Shinra. It's never been nobody but the Shinra. They're evil and destroying our planet just to build their power and line their own damn pockets with gold. If we don't get rid of them, they're gonna kill this planet. Our fight ain't never gonna be over until we get rid of them. Part of this is him convincing himself here. I don't know. What don't you know? You don't believe me? It's not that. I'm not sure about me, my feelings. And what about you? Yo. Where does he think he's going? Oh, Purpleth. Oh yeah, that girl. What's up with her? I don't really know, but she's the one I left Marlene with. Damn, Marlene. See, I don't really like Barrett as a character sometimes, coming at it from a father's perspective, because the first fucking thing, the first fucking priority is not there. I also really don't like the way they do some of the writing with him in the remake, because he's got some very erratic shit. No, I actually think he's even worse in the remake. Ain't no turning back now. There are aspects of Barrett's character that I really like a lot, but like coming at it from a dad's perspective, It's not so much him being over the top in the remake, it's the on 1 second wanting to not immediately taking out President Shinra when he has the opportunity, and then the very next second when Shinra's son Rufus shows up and he's just like, let's kill that motherfucker. Like, now you're out for blood? You had a chance, but pretty sure you love Goku as a father. Oh man, don't even get me started. Oh shit. Hey, let's not wipe to Hell House. Ah, we need to run, actually. I ain't even gonna lie. Because he ain't gonna hurt us too much, but we ain't gonna hurt him too much. We don't have any magic on HD. Get the fuck out of there. Tondata! There's a house enemy? No, there's a heck house enemy. That's different. There we go. Now we get our party. That was better in the remake. Heck house? Take me to Marlene. You're gonna help Purpleth? Yeah, but before that, there's something I want to know. What's that? It's about the ancients. Did Sung actually mention the ancients in the cutscene? In my veins course the blood of ancients. I am one of the rightful heirs to this planet. He did. Okay. Sephiroth. You alright? Pull it together, man. No, I'm just a little bit weirded out by how the two of you just like fuse into my body. I think it's understandable that I'm weirded out by this, okay? Okay, yeah. So it does logically follow that Cloud would be like the ancients. Because he's heard the word from Sephiroth before, and now having Sung mention it when talking about Aerith, he wants to know. By the way, if you are playing this game, or you're seeing it for the first time and you're wondering how you can know where you can enter and leave screens, if you press the select button, it actually shows you, where you are at and where screen transitions are. So really convenient if you're playing it for the first time. Even with all that commotion, you went on like nothing happened. You must have really been through the mill to get to that. You must have really been through the mill to get to that point, yeah. First there was a rumbling, then cracking, and then kerblam! I was so scared. I bet, man. You finally think you're making a living in the pits of Midgar, and then a big piece of scrap like that falls down here. What's next? Yeah, that's right, but even so, where could we move to now? I thought Don Corneo said there would be a ping first, right? Never thought that would come tumbling down. Maybe I better walk around looking up from now on. It's really funny. Regal actually pointed out yesterday, he's like, that's a pretty good philosophy, like looking down at the ground to see stuff that people drop, and I was like, just wait. Regal, if you catch this on the VODs, that's what I was referring to. After the plate falls, the person's like, maybe I should start looking up. I love it. What's up, Leo? Hell's up with that? I don't care if they're Avalanche or Avant-Garde or whatever you call them. Anyone who brings the plates down on us is nuts. Now you see the populace turning against Avalanche. This just in, an accident today. The worst in the history of the metropolis. But thanks to the quick response by those in charge, there were no civilian casualties. How the fuck can they even sell that line? Maybe they did evacuate the people on top of the plate. The cause of the accident is unclear at this time. However, according to some sources, it is believed to have something to do with the terrorist activities of the group Avalanche. So, according to Shinra's news, there were no civilian casualties, so they probably did evacuate the top plate so that they could perpetuate their lie. There were obviously casualties on the bottom, but I guess people on the bottom don't really, or people on the top don't really care about that. I bought an item with the money I'd been saving up for some time now. My dream is to grow up and become a big-time dealer on Wall Market. Since I'm feeling so good today, I'll let you have this. And you get a turbo ether. You get this if you talk to the kid, find out about the middle drawer, check the middle drawer, see the 5 gil, and don't take it. Then he's able to save up the money, and then he buys the turbo ether, and he gives it to you. Because apparently that's what he thinks traders do. They save up money, buy nice things, and give them away. The drawer is empty now. Do you have a recommended brand of futon? I don't even remember what brand futon we've got right now. I guess my answer is no, Jade. It's a lot better if you can check them out in person, but if you're buying them online, I actually don't really have... I would say look for something that's going to be a little bit thicker, because online sellers tend to overstate the thickness, if that makes sense. So you want to get something that's a little bit on the fluffier side, because, yeah. What's up, Fish Freeman? I almost said Free Fish Man there. What's up, Fish? How you doing? We only trade for Gil no matter what? What was that no matter what about? That seemed unnecessary, right? Alright, later, Snagetta. Get you a nice rest. What's your favorite Final Fantasy soundtrack? It might be this one. Tactics has a good one. This has a good one. 8's is not bad, but I don't like it as much as 7's. 10's pretty decent. Pretty decent. It's got some bangers. Live in a place like this, you could live out several lives and it still wouldn't be enough. How about some materia? I'm not gonna lie, I unironically like Eyes on Me in 8. Final Fantasy IV has a fucking killer soundtrack. 6 does as well. 5 is the lesser of the SNES trilogy in my opinion. No exceptions, as in people try to say to other stuff. Hey, what's up, Kush? Yeah, but I don't think she said it earlier. I think earlier, didn't she say, we only try to trade items for Gil here? I don't think she said the no matter what earlier. Maybe it's now. Like, I'm trying to figure out what she... Did it change? Or was it that way before? If it changed, did it change because the pillar fell? Or did it change because she's like, even if Cloud offers her some alternative payment, you know, like himself. It did change. Okay. That's cool. That is really cool. Because she said something super similar earlier, but now that the plate's fallen and there's this catastrophe and she's still like, we only take Gil no matter what. That's a really, really nice detail. That's so cool. Sure is loud outside. Wonder what's happening. You never know what's gonna happen. It's a crazy world, so you better at least have a weapon you can depend on. Nah, we're gonna do better than that soon. Every time I hear this track start up, I just want to shut up. People are like, I wish you'd just shut up all the time. Touche, chat, touche. Half damage, wasn't it? It's about Purpleth, isn't it? Sorry, the Shinra Haver. I know, they took her from here. Alright, I'm gonna bump the music for a bit. You guys read this yourself. I'm gonna have a snack during this little scene, and we'll just enjoy the jams. Let's go. That looks like Biggs and Wedge. I mean, no. Biggs and Jesse on the left. That scene transition right there is so slick. All right. It's my fault. I was the one who got her involved in this. Don't say that. She doesn't think that. Reunion. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're all right. Daddy, don't cry. Your whiskers hurt. Christy recently has taken to calling me. She told her friends, I don't have any Pokemon, but I do have a Pokemon. Dad's beard's pokey. Oh, man. Hey, what's up, Brawly? How are you doing? And welcome in, Vapor. You're gonna go help Purpleth, right? She's done so much for me. If it's the Shinra you're dealing with, I can't just sit here. I'm coming too. Guess what? Guess what? Purpleth was asking me lots of questions. What kind of questions? Like what kind of person half damage is? I bet she likes you. I don't know. Stupid. I'm not stupid, I've just made a better choice. Baka. Baka. Like this one because of class struggle themes. Ooh. Tactics is honestly a much better title for that sort of thing. Honestly, I don't particularly think that 7's story is... What? I forgot those were there. I don't honestly think 7's story is the greatest thing ever. I do like the presentation overall. I think that the details of the world and the music really help a lot, you know. But I like 8 for its world as well. So that was pretty good. It just depends on I don't know. You're going after Purpleth, right? Yeah, I like Tactics story better. I like Xenogears better. I like Valkyrie Profile better. There's a lot of games from this era that have stories that I enjoy better. Enjoy more. Right now I feel I have to push it to the limit. Alright, if I stayed here I'll go crazy. Also, I would like to avoid spoiler discussion for stuff that happens later in this game or in 8 or 9, because there are a few people here who haven't seen them before. Just, I appreciate you guys cooperating. I really do. I know it's hard because I want to talk about stuff too, and sometimes we slip up, but... Sorry, but can you take care of Marlene a bit longer? Yes, I don't mind. We can discuss everything that's happened up to this point in the story. This place is dangerous now. You better go somewhere else. You're right, but promise me that you'll come back to her. Don't get yourself killed. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, Elmira. We'll see. I promise nothing. How do we get to the Shinra building? There ain't no train that goes up there anymore. Well, let's just go to Wall Market. We might be able to find something there. Is this Black Label or Greatest Hits? These are loose discs with no case. I don't have my original copy anymore. I'm gonna be honest, guys, I'm not really so much of a collector. I enjoy playing these on hardware because I feel like the upscaler is doing a fantastic job, and I think it's great for the stream. And I think it's really cool for people to be able to see these games literally played on what they'd be played on back in the day. I think it works out really well. But as far as like collecting stuff or whatever, I don't really care. Hedgehog pies and a whole liter. I am the big shot. That's some more praise that I will give to 7's remake. They did a really good job of making all of the characters feel different to play as, but all feel powerful and strong, and the individual attacks that they do feel good to execute. Shooting shit with Barrett felt so good. The reload mechanic felt so good. Maximizing your damage with a little bit of mechanical play there. I really, really, really liked it. look better on my end than it did on your phone. Oh, I got you. Yeah. I want my damn mithril armlet back, Aerith. Texture mapping option of the PS2? Are you talking about the texture smoothing? If so, no, it should be turned off. The senseless materia. Yeah, we're fine. This old boy, that face with those freaking beams. Oh man, it's so wild, dude. The faint glow of the cinders inside the wreckage of the plate there. So cool. Oh, if that had... I mean, I'm glad you're here, Brawly, but it would have been wild if that had been Brawly Legs. Dude's amazing. Really inspiring gamer. Really inspiring. Look at him. Hey, it's you. Sorry, but I already heard about you. In addition to dressing like a woman, it seems you like to smash and grind things. We only let cultured customers in. Got it? And you better leave. He spits. Ah, the materia shop should be open now, right? I never believed that Sector 7 would ever come down. Whew, it's all dusty ever since the sky came down. I have to start over. This person was cooking stew outside. Oh, man. Good morning, Crypt. How are you doing? Oh, that's right. Somebody correct me. Somebody check if you don't know. Is this the only place you can buy another cover materia? I also wonder how cover stacks. I wonder if it's additive. Excuse me. It's my pleasure, Crypt. I hope you find something that is suited for you. The Cecil materia. Yes, additive. I thought so. If you want to do a tank, like if you want to like build a tank character just because you're like that, like me, this is the way to do it. This is the way to do it. The only other way to get it is by mastering it. Okay. Yep. Such a cool thing, because cover isn't gonna be super useful early game without having a second one. because 20% is just not that often, and even once it hits 40%, that's still not great. But with 2 covers, we're already at that 40%, and then shortly after hitting 40, we'll be at 80. So, yeah, that's how you do it, man. Oh yeah, cover counterattack. That's my go-to. Cover counterattack long range. I am a fan. That was scary. Sadness decreases the rate at which your limit breaking builds, but it makes you take less damage, like 30% less. Is this pile of trash getting bigger? Yes, I think so. A lot of things came falling down when the Sector 7 pillar fell. Right, you're right. The owner of the weapon shop scavenged all the stuff that came falling down. Oh, is that why? He seems pretty suspicious these days. Oh, you mean he went out to the plate cross section next to the Don's mansion, right? Oh, you know? I wonder what he's doing. Yeah, it gives me the chills. The chills. The chills, I say. Let's see something awesome. Follow me. We do want to see something awesome, but first. Yeah, the fact that people haven't done more with the materia system and game design through the years, Flip, is fucking mind-blowing to me. It's such a cool, like, efficient way to handle character growth. Oh well, we can still get in here. Hey, what's up, Salmon? How are you doing? Salmon Sufi, welcome in. This room full of all of the alcohol bottles. Looks like they were playing mahjong. These cushions that you see on the ground, those are zabuton. They're seating cushions. We sit on them here. So cool, man. Look at all the effort that they put into this room that you never even have to come into. And then, of course, the futon. Well, they're probably doing nasty shit in here, but that's besides the point. Hey, what's up, Nos? Materia the Forbidden Jawbreaker. Oh yeah, I'm just saying it is optional. Hey, what's up, Sidon? You've been watching for a while but haven't said a word in chat. Hey, you're welcome to enjoy a nice comfy lurk. But I do appreciate you saying hi as well. Lets me know that people are having a good time. So thank you. Oh, for me, like the unique character system of 6 or 4, the job system of 5 and tactics, the materia system of 7, I like all of them. Like, I feel like they're all fine. They're all really good for different games, right? I'm glad they all exist. They're all really cool. Everyone climbed up this wire. Looks scary. Brr. Can we climb it? Yeah, leads to the upper world. Alright, we'll climb this wire. There's no way we can do this. You know how far it goes up? There is a way. Look, what's that look like? Just a normal wire. Oh yeah, well to me it looks like a golden shiny wire of hope. You're right. This is the only way to save Purpleth. Okay, that was a bad analogy, but Flyboy, I understand how you feel. Love that line. That was a bad analogy, but I understand how you feel. Let's go. Although we won't be able to progress until we go back and buy the batteries. No mercy. Blah. Oh man, this is horrible. Hey, scary, huh? Dad told me it's the Shinra's doing. I just kind of want to see what happens if you progress without the batteries, because I don't think I ever have. I want to see what the dialogue is. Oh, nothing. Oh, there we go. Maybe if I put a battery in, the propeller might work. Bing, bing. Okay, it just tells you that you need to get a battery. Right. I love this track. God, this game's visuals are so good. Like, I know. People are like, oh, those little chibi, low poly, look at his horse hoof hands. Look, man, these pre-rendered environments are so good. This shit is so fucking stellar. Like, the world that they built in this is still fucking great to this day. You going up to the plate? You better have a battery. In contrast to parts of the remake that just look like clutters of junk. And you might say, well, it's just clutters of junk here, but it's different. Like, I know this sounds weird. But this game is full of aesthetically pleasing junk. Not realistic junk. It creates this kind of comfortable world and vibe. Does that make sense? I'll take them. Elegant waste. Junk punk. I don't know. I don't know. It's different. It's different. It's hard for me to find the words to explain why I like one and don't really care for the other, but it is what it is. I'm doing my best to explain it. I thought we would get a star pendant by now. Did I miss an accessory somewhere, or does it come a little bit later? Yep, your old DNV. I don't think that has a fucking thing to do with it. I don't think that has anything to do with it at all. That's probably one of the number one gaming positions that I see from people that just absolutely pisses me off when people are like, it's nostalgia, or it's, oh, you're just old, or you like whatever you played first, or whatever. Like, somebody was saying that the other day, well, everybody's favorite Final Fantasy is the Final Fantasy game they played first. No, the Final Fantasy game I played first was 4. It is definitely not my favorite. I do like it. I have a soft spot for it. But I can separate, like, nostalgia from genuine appreciation. Sorry, that one, it aggravates me. Because maybe for some people, the only way that they can see themselves liking these older titles is if they were nostalgic for them. And that's fine. I understand that. But you gotta understand that other people ain't that way, right? And I'm not picking on reincarnation here, because I don't think that's what he was trying to say. I think he was just messing around with me, which is fine. But it tangentially hits upon a pet peeve of mine. All right, let's go. First you played was 8, but you like 15 and 14 the best. We have different tastes in Final Fantasies. I know you were kidding. I know you were kidding, Reincarnation. I do. It's something that's been on my mind anyway. You know what I'm saying? Chrono Trigger overhyped? Hard disagree. Hard disagree. Put a battery in it. There's no way to overhype Chrono Trigger. It's one of the best games ever made. Sorry, you didn't care for it as much, though, Ball. Could you show the character portraits in the party screen for a second? Yeah, sure. After this, I will, hopefully. I know a lot of people, actually, that don't have a strong love for Chrono Trigger, but, you know, I try not to hate them. There you go. Give me a chance to take a drink real quick. Okay. Do you think common classics like Chrono Trigger 7 would hold up if played for the first time today? Yes. I do think it depends on the person. I think some people aren't gonna like, for example, chibi graphical style or something like that. They're not gonna like it, and then they're just not gonna like it. It's whatever. But if you're talking about the level of detail that's put into the world here, the quality of the music, the interesting aspects of the materia system for customizing your characters, all that shit holds up, man. Oh shit. But no, I don't think that you had to have played these games when they released to recognize the quality. Ah. All right, later, Cheery. You have a wonderful day. Got it in 2. For a newcomer to the Final Fantasy series, where do you recommend to start? It depends on your tastes. Do you want something from the SNES era, the PS1 era, PS2? I think this is a pretty good intro for the PS1 era. PS2, 10 and 12 both have different appeal to them. On the SNES, I would say Final Fantasy VI. I actually don't recommend my favorite Final Fantasy as a starting point. My favorite being Tactics. 10 might be the easiest to get into, but it's got some of the most insufferable characters with the original English voice acting too. Wait, is this just the backtrack? No, we can go back up. I mean, people can feel however they want to feel about whichever Final Fantasy is. Not a problem. Even people don't like Final Fantasy Tactics, I don't care. Wait a minute. I forgot how to progress here. Oh, I have to go back down. Did I screw up? Or did you have to do that? I don't understand what the love for Auron. Auron was designed for people. He was designed to be cool, and He was so heavily designed to be cool. Some people think he's really cool, and other people think, ah, yeah, they were trying way too fucking hard. For me, they were trying way too fucking hard. But it works for a lot of people, and if it works for you, it works for you, right? No hate. I have not played Star Ocean 1 on the SNES. Star Ocean 2 for the PS1 was the one that I started with. This is one of the coolest fucking scenes. If you're asking me if this atmosphere and environment holds up today, my answer is yes. Yes, it does. Yes, it absolutely does. Hey, you ought to know this building well. Not really. Now that I think about it, this is the first time I've ever been to the headquarters. I heard about this place before. Every floor above the 60th is special and not easy to get to, even for employees. This must be where they took Purpleth. Security's pretty light. Let's go. Wait a second, you're not just thinking of going right through the main entrance, are you? Well, what else does it look like? I'm gonna go kick some Shinra butt and it's not gonna work. We gotta find another way. Ain't no other way. If we keep wasting time like this, I know that, but if we get caught here, PS1 or SNES for RPGs Epic? My answer is yes. I cannot choose between the Super Nintendo, the PlayStation 1, or the PlayStation 2. All three of those fucking libraries are too good. Let's be careful and find a different route. You can't ask me to give up Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VI and Breath of Fire 2. You can't ask me to give up Vagrant Story and Final Fantasy Tactics and Final Fantasy VII and Valkyrie Profile. You can't ask me to give up fucking Silmeria, Shadow Hearts. I cannot pick between the SNES, the PS1, the PS2. I will say that if you just consider the system's capabilities and you put the SNES against the PS2, I would give the edge to the PS2, specifically because you get both the library, the PS2 and the PS1. That's what I would say. Dude, look at these environments, man. They put so much fucking work into this. Is asymmetrical Tetris tiles here. Can you imagine how much time they spent just rendering this one little scene that's completely optional that you never have to see? Oh, Crypt, I love the battle system in Silmeria. I fucking love it. Alright, we gotta go this way because we gotta get the elixir. I'm gonna let you guys read their dialogues when they pop up. I'm not gonna read them out loud because I'm gonna be chatting while we're doing this because, whoo boy. Depending on your mood, favorite game ever, sometimes with Baldur's Gate 2. You know, I'm considering at some point playing Neverwinter Nights on the channel too. I want to revisit it and see if I like it as much as I did when I was a kid. But when I was a kid, I didn't really like playing Neverwinter Nights so much. I liked using the creator module. Hey, what's up, Zai? How are you doing? Have a nice lurk. I hope the crocheting goes well. What you crocheting? I mean, at this point, I feel like I've just said fuck it, and now I'm playing whatever the hell that I want to play. For real, for real. I've always kind of played whatever I wanted to play, but I've tried to make sure and mix in stuff that I knew people would want to see. At this point, I have kind of said, you know what? Absolutely, fuck this shit. I am playing everything that I want to play and not a goddamn other thing. And I'm actually really happy with how that's been working out. Because I get to play a lot of stuff that people aren't going to see as much. Now, Final Fantasy VII, this is a game people are going to see plenty of, but Vagrant Story and Tactics, you know, they don't get streamed that often. Other than Final Fantasy Tactics Battlegrounds. And if you guys don't know about Battlegrounds, there is a 24/7 stream called Final Fantasy Tactics Battlegrounds that runs a very heavily modded, version of Final Fantasy Tactics, where people in chat can make a character, get assigned to a team, and then they have a big tournament battle royale. Yeah, I finished Jade Cocoon. Janky as that game was, we definitely finished it. We're way far from ever being there, okay? Alright, we got the elixir so I can stop paying so much attention. Any chance we get some Golden Sun at some point? I've never played Golden Sun before. I would have to find a good way to stream it. I'm guessing emulated would probably be the best way to stream it. But I'll have to pick up an official copy somehow. Before anybody even mentions the Switch. I don't even know if it's available on there, but I'm not going to stream off the Switch. I don't mess with the Switch too much. It's my daughter's. See? Pull it together. Yeah, well, all I know is I'm just flesh and blood, except for this arm of mine. Don't treat me like I'm some ex-member of Soldier or something. What about me? I'm human too. Oh, do what you want. I'm going in. Yeah, Flyboy, you go first. What are you, ignorant? I didn't mean that. Alright, alright. HC, you head on too. Wait a minute. Was she worried? Did it finally dawn on her that she should probably go up last, given her attire? Yeah, what floor is this? I gave up counting. I gotta build these buildings so damn tall. At Shinra, they're just no damn good. Oh my god. I can't remember what I did in the remake Tofu. I probably took the stairs. I may have taken the elevators. Yeah, I didn't have any money, ball. I never played Golden Sun because I didn't have the money for it at the time. I took the elevator. It was amazing. Okay. I grew up broke as shit, y'all. And even to this day, the only reason that I'm able to spend as much on games as I'm able to spend on them is because I do this for a living. Like, if this wasn't part of how I paid the bills, I would not. I wouldn't play half of the games that I do. Probably play far less than half. Finally made it. Did she drop the R word? I wasn't paying attention. Never want to see no more stairs the rest of my life. This really takes it out of you. This is it. We better get ready. It was a different time, man. Then this track kicks in, man. Destroy the intruders. Good luck with that. What recommendation was that, Leo? I missed it. Mighty Grunt. Actually, I should probably break their armor with physical attacks and then hit them with magic, now that I think about it. Does anybody know what these guys have? I know there's some good equipment that can be stolen in the tower. No, hard edge is the soldier class C's or whatever. Yeah, the soldiers have it. And then the carbon bangles are the guys with the spinny top bottoms, if I remember. Spinny top bottom, I know that sounds crazy, but... Oh, sick. Look at that big cover. Look at that big tank. I like how you have to steal during combat, because when they got time to loot the corpses. Except for the corpses, they do loot. Exactly, Mara. Welcome back, man. That's really good to hear, Ultra Sapien. I'm glad it gave you so much motivation. I honestly feel the same. By the way, is the audio too loud from the game right now, guys? It looks kind of high on the fader. You pull it down a couple dB. This is just a loud track. Audio is great. Oh, do I need to bump it back up again? Okay. Just want to make sure y'all aren't straining to hear. Imagine turning down the bop. Oh, I bop the bop every once in a while. We bump it up. There we go. Well, if it's perfect now, then I probably did need to drop it a couple dB, because this is 59, my bad. Want to play Final Fantasy, play Chrono Trigger, it's the best one. That's not correct. Tactics is the best one, but Chrono Trigger is good. Hey, thank you very much, Shady. I appreciate it. And me too. Well, Perfless is alright. This is the real thing. Don't let your guard down. This is such a cool scene, man. That transition right there is so sick. I love the fact that at this point, even in their futuristic world, they're using CRTs. Start with the older FF to be able to experience the evolution. Then I would actually second Thomas Wagner's suggestion of starting with 4 if you want to follow the evolution. You can go back as far as 1, but honestly, I would start with 4 because I really feel like that's where the series came into its own. That's a personal opinion, of course. Also, Brandon Walsh, good morning, and thank you very much. What happens if I just talk to these? What are you doing here? No unauthorized people allowed. Oh, they don't actually. People like you don't belong here. Go on, get out. Okay, what are you gonna do about it? Have a nice lurk, V. If you get a lot of stuff done. Let's see, Flyboy, Lightning with Fire. And then you can heal everybody. Wait, what? Oh, wait, I messed up. Restore with Fire, there we go. Mana efficiency. And I'll fucking do it again, too. Yeah, Final Fantasy II, not talking about the US version of 2, but the actual 2 on the NES, the Super Fam, or not the Super Famicom, the Famicom. That game's kind of rough. I think the keyword system was interesting, But look at that. All them guards is running around. HDU going ahead and signal us when it's safe to come. Well, for Tifa, that would be any time. I can't remember, is there like a fight if you get caught here? Sometimes it looks like you ought to get caught, but oh, he just runs back. You do a fight, and if you do it like 10 times, you don't have to do the minigame anymore. Really? Oh, that's cool. I haven't seen that. Remember, we're here to protect Purpleth. Hell, I know that. Do you, though? Do you guys see the reflections on the floor here? Like, look at the reflections of these chairs on the floor. It's so sick, man. Gives you this impression that this part's really polished. That's so dope. And then this room's got this kind of green glow to it with all of the foliage. The lights shining off the trees are kind of reflecting green lighting to the area. It's so good. I mean, it's just like the hell are you? What are you doing around here? Where's Purpleth? Purpleth? How did you know that name? You must be Purpleth. You mean that kid, the receptionist? Yeah, I was starting to worry about her myself. And so another rival appears on the scene, eh? You mean she's not? It's someone else? Got the hots for the receptionist, huh? I don't remember seeing your face before. You new here? Say, you're cute. Let me teach you some things. Things? Wipe that stupid look off your face. I was only going to teach you how to get to the next floor. The higher-ups in the company use the floors above the 60th, but you can't get there without a key card. Get a key card and you can use the elevators freely. Voila! You hear that sound and the door opens. Just remember, there are different types of cards. One key card alone won't let you go everywhere. For example, 60 only takes you to the 60th floor. 65 only takes you to the 65th floor. It's a security system worthy of Shinra. Okay. Get your ass back to work, girl. Pre-rendered backgrounds are like the matte paintings of games. There's artistry here. There certainly is. What's keeping her? Did she forget her key card? Even employees can't walk around above the 60th without a key card. This is the lounge. Above us are the special floors for the bigwigs. Stuff of working under someone. It tires you out. Yes, I imagine especially working under Scarlet would make you very tired. You must be that, repair division. You know, it looks like the building is starting to fall apart. This door was just pushed open. You ought to fix this right away. Oh yeah, and take a look at the other floors too. I'll give you this. Key card 62. I thought I heard a ruckus downstairs a minute ago. Do you know what that was all about? No idea, but no need to worry because everything above the 60th floor is safe. I set it up and Mom did her best to hit it out of the park. Thank you for following through. I appreciate it. Scarlet must work on floor 69. Oh my. Oh my. Scientific research. Urban development. How do you do? This is the Midgar Mayor's office. Mayor Domino is in his office. I am the deputy mayor. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Oh, and who might you be? You all must be those... Me? I'm Domino, the mayor of Midgar. Actually, I'm the mayor in name only. The city and everything in it is really run by Shinra. My only real job is to watching over Shinra's documents. Me, the mayor, a librarian. Ugh. You want to get upstairs? Tell you what, if you can guess the password, I'll give you my card key. Yes, that's it. Guess the password and I'll give you my card key. Get it on the first try and I'll even throw in a special item. A special item we really don't want to miss either. Okay, this is urban dev, research. 2 problems with plate construction. Urban planning plans. Biological characteristics of the ancients. The first letter is B, so the password is bomb, right? Doesn't that just settle it right there? Forget from the dark, this is from the live stream. Let's see, scientific research library. Genova project. File on Dr. Gas, the ancients in history. Reactor construction chart. Yep, 6. It's got the O. The way this puzzle works, there is one thing that is misfiled in each of the library rooms. The item that is misfiled, like for example, this is for, we're currently in the science library, but this reactor construction chart probably goes in the urban development library. So this is misshelved. It's number 6, the reactor construction chart. You take the number 6 and then you look at the 6th letter, which in this case is O, right? There's going to be an O in the password. I kind of knew the password right away when the first thing that we looked at here in this library, in the urban dev, it had the biological stuff and it was 1B. And I think there's only one passcode that has a B. But we have BO at this point. BO? Oh no! Peace preservation / weapon development. Of course, if there's weapon development, it's for peace preservation. Material production, its military uses. Ranks and extended use of Mako weaponry. Excuse me. Heidegger's peacekeeping law. Space history. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. M. BOM. And then one more. Hey, what's up, Synapse? How are you doing? This is the space dev. Diminishing Mako energy and planet movements. Modern history of the space program. Breakdown of soldier members by class. 1B. Bomb. How can you tell which books are part of which password? Like I said, this is the Space Development Research Library. One book won't belong. This one, the breakdown of soldier members by class, has absolutely nothing to do with space. So this is the one that's going to be the clue for this room. And then you look at the number 1, which means you take the first letter, and it's B. I actually like this puzzle. I think it's pretty clever. And if I remember right, it's randomized each game, so you can't just memorize it. Ah, see, there was another one. Best also starts with a B, but anyway, it's bomb. Bomb! God, I love the sound of that. Bomb! I'm so angry. I'm like a walking time bomb waiting to explode. Well, okay, here, take it. I never thought you'd get it on the first try. Just goes to show you can't judge a book by its cover. Oh well, a promise is a promise. Take this too. And the elemental materia. Very, very, very important. Why would I do something like this, you ask? To mess with them, of course. Shinra's been torturing me forever. That's why I was a little rough on you all just now. Now go up there and really make them suffer. That ought to make us even. If you're running to President Shinra, please don't tell me about this. I can't be partnered in any more trouble for the Shinra. Alright, Bart. What's up, Wayward? Good morning. Or rather, Nightmare's the one's got in here. Good morning, Nightmare. Just trying to figure out who it was. Alright, let's see. Ah, Lightning All is pretty good, though. Oh well. Lightning Elemental. Actually, I should give that to her. I don't even does speedrun even worry with the element? I guess they probably do, because they need to get the pass key anyway, so they're gonna want to try to get it on the first try. What did you say? It was the third letter that you can always tell? You only need the third letter. The third letter makes sense. You can't do it by the first letter. But is the third letter always in a specific library? It would make a lot of sense if so. But I will point out too that there's actually some pertinent lore stuff. Data on experimental animals living near Midgar. So yes, there are escaped experiments here in Midgar and around Midgar. That's the reason why there's monsters. The Genova Project, you get to see Genova for the first time here. The Ancients in History. File on Dr. Gast, you see Gast's name for the first time. There's actually a lot of lore stuff. Yeah, they mention a lot of stuff that's... and it's real early. Of course, you don't know it on your first time through, right? Problems with the plate construction, new plans. They're going to talk about Neo Midgar in there. Biological characteristics of the ancients from the different, when we already knew they were researching them. Midgar map, all illustrated guide to city planning, and then the rest of the maps. Yeah. Is there a chance Square would ever do a Final Fantasy collection? They've done multiple collections through the years, haven't they? Final Fantasy Anthology on the PS1, for example. As to whether they would do more that like included every game, I don't know. That would probably be a really big thing. They'd probably rather just sell them separately. I think I want to hit a save point before I do this, right? Hold on. There's also stuff we need to take care of on the first floor anyway. If you charge in here from the beginning, you get in a bunch of battles, like scripted battles, but if you go up the stairs, the scripted battles just don't happen, I guess. Grenade combatant. What do you got? Tranquilizer, huh? Bop them. Any tips for learning Japanese? Let me talk about that during the break, okay? Which we're about to take one, so. I've been trying to strike a balance here recently of staying focused on the game when we're doing the VOD segments and then doing off-topic discussions during breaks. You read an interview with Uematsu-san where he said he drew a lot of inspiration for these pieces from Kashmir. I can see that because Kashmir's Zeppelin track, it's kind of a journey. And I would say that about a lot of these songs on the soundtrack. They're not just like short repeating snippets. A lot of them are like epic fucking adventures that go through lots of changes, specifically the main theme. That's interesting. I've never heard that before though. Alright guys, we're gonna end the VOD here. And we're gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. You guys grab you some water, grab you some snacks, run to the restroom. When I get back, I will address Leo's question about learning Japanese. Be right back, guys.